Sheriff, I think Trump's right. She's more mean, harsh, combative, not towards Iran, not towards Assad in Syria, not toward a guy that refers to Jews as descendants of apes and pigs, not towards ISIS, but towards Trump. What is wrong with that priority?
Well, Sean, if ISIS has seized on anything, it's been the weakness of President Barack Obama. Look, Mrs. Bill Clinton and Barack Obama are sleepwalking through this war on terror. They have absolutely no sense of urgency. She keeps saying that we need to move slowly on this. Someone ought to give her a Red Bull, because the wolf is at the door. The wolf is chewing through the door. She has a record of performance in terms of, she has a record of performance, and it's called Benghazi.
By the way,
Ambassador Stevens asked for more security, and she moved slow on that.
She does make Jeb Bush look like the Energizer Bunny. There's no doubt. She's like, you know, low energy on steroids in a way. Dinesh, you did this whole thing. We're all a basket of deplorables in Hillary Clinton's mind. You know, Islamophobic, misogynist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic. And, you know, she's so critical, but she's best friends with Iran and Mohammed Morsi and didn't do anything in Syria or Libya. It makes you think Donald Trump has a pretty good point here.
Well, the bizarre thing about what Hillary is saying is essentially she's saying that to call out the radical Muslims and to fight them is to play into their hands. That basically if you attack them verbally and if you declare a plan to defeat them, this is going to help them with their recruitment videos. Essentially, Donald Trump has never said that most or all Muslims are terrorists, but what he is implying is a politically incorrect truth, which is that most terrorists are Muslims. This is true in America. It's true around the world.
Well, you're raising a good point. And yeah, you know what? The 9/11 Commission report said, after the Khobar Towers, the embassy bombings in Kenya and Tanzania, after the first Trade Center bombing in the USS Cole, they concluded, Sheriff Clarke, they, radical Islamists, were at war with us. We weren't at war with them. Now, let's jump ahead. The next 9/11 happens because we now are at a pre-9/11 mentality because of Obama and Hillary. Are we going to refer to New York and New Jersey? Are we going to refer to San Bernardino and Chattanooga and Fort Hood and Orlando? And are we going to say, oh, they were at war with us and Hillary Clinton was worried about offending them?
Well, Clinton and Obama plainly do not get it when it comes to the threat that we face here with radical Islam terrorism. Donald Trump is right. He will have a strategy after listening to his military commanders, his national security people, and his homeland security people, and he will present a clear and coherent strategy to go after these individuals.
Listen,
but until then,
we're
going to have to get used to these attacks, unfortunately.
It sounds like she's willing to kiss their ass and appease them. Doesn't that what it sounds like? Oh, please, I don't want to offend the terrorists. That's what it sounds like to me.
Well,
Sean,
Clinton's strategy is to call the American people Islamophobes. That's her terror strategy, and to lecture us on how we need to be nicer to terrorists in order to appease them. So if we kiss their ass and suck up, they'll be nicer to us? If we give them $150 billion, the Iranians will like us? Dinesh? It's been a disastrous strategy.
Sean, just listen to the absurdity of what Obama and Hillary are saying. Take this fellow Rahami in New York. He's pretty typical of Islamic terrorists in the sense that he's been a Muslim all his life. He sees what he is doing as an expression of his own piety. Obama and Hillary, who are not Muslims, are presuming to tell Muslims, pious Muslims, who are acting in the name of Islam, that they are not truly Muslims. And they're expecting anyone with a straight face to believe this absurdity.
All right, let's kiss the ass of every radical Islamist, and let's not say a thing. Let's not offend them. And maybe if we give them $150 billion or give Mohammed Morsi F-16s and tanks and $1.5 billion in cash, maybe they'll be, if we're nicer to the Islamists, they'll be nicer to us. That is beyond naive. Guys, thank you.